Hello, welcome. Today, I would like to talk about Stoicism and Buddhism. These are not religions in the sense of a belief in God or God similar to Christianity or Islam or other forms of religion that exist in the world today. Stoicism and Buddhism are very similar in many ways. Both originate or start from the point of seeing life as being difficult. In both concepts, the starting point is life is difficult. Once we know that life is difficult, once we accept that life is difficult, then life becomes easier. It's very different from forms of religion where there's a belief in a god or gods, where if you pray to God, if you believe in God and trust in God, everything will work out. And in reality, we all know that this is not the way things work in the world. We all know that life is difficult. Life can be beautiful and life can be very difficult. And for many in this world today, life is very difficult in many ways. We have poverty, we have suffering, we have diseases, we have natural disasters, we have so many things that cause pain and hurt and suffering in this world. So in terms of Stoicism and Buddhism as philosophical concepts or a state of mind beliefs, we have situations where there's no belief in God or gods, but there's a belief in self, becoming a better person, and having the normal human values that we all have, both whether in religion or spirituality, which is to be kind, compassionate, have empathy, and seek equanimity within us to be better people today than we were yesterday. Stoicism and Buddhism share many similarities in their philosophical outlook, although they originate in different cultures and historical contexts. One of the similarities we see is the emphasis on inner transformation. Both Stoicism and Buddhism focus on inner transformation as a means to attain a more balanced and peaceful life. They encourage individuals to cultivate virtues and to develop a resilient mindset to navigate life's challenges, because again, life is difficult. Both Buddhism and Stoicism acknowledge the impermanence of life and the inevitability of change. Change happens every day around us, within us. We grow, the world grows, things change, situations around us change. We have change internally and externally. So both Buddhism and Stoicism teach practitioners to accept the transient nature of the world and not to become overly attached to material possessions or fleeting experiences or desires. They both advocate for a certain level of detachment from worldly desires. They suggest that excessive attachment to external things can lead to suffering and discontent. And both, again, advocate for ethical living, ethical behavior, and the importance of leading a virtuous life similar to religious beliefs. They both promote values such as compassion, justice, kindness, empathy, equanimity, just being a good human being. There are differences though. Stoicism is primarily a philosophy, while Buddhism incorporates both philosophical and religious elements, excluding God or gods. Again, Buddhism includes a complex system of metaphysical beliefs such as karma, rebirth, and the pursuit of enlightenment, which is nirvana. Stoicism, on the other hand, lacks these metaphysical aspects. In terms of the concept of the self, Stoicism generally has a more self-centered perspective, focusing on individual virtue and rationality. In contrast, Buddhism challenges the notion of a permanent, independent self, anatta or anatman as it is known, and emphasizes the interconnectedness of all things. Both differ in terms of the purpose of life. While both philosophies address the concept of a meaningful life, their ultimate goals differ. Stoicism aims for tranquility and flourishing through the cultivation of virtue, while Buddhism seeks to attain liberation from the cycle of suffering and rebirth known as samsara, which can be achieved through enlightenment, and the pinnacle of it is nirvana. Both Stoicism and Buddhism, again, do not necessarily require belief in a specific deity. Stoicism often presents a more pantheistic view, considering the universe itself as divine or guided by a rational principle. Buddhism, on the other hand, particularly in its original form, does not rely on a belief in a personal creator God. It focuses on the path to enlightenment and liberation from suffering. In summary, or to conclude this, please take note that both Stoicism and Buddhism share common ethical principles and a focus on inner transformation, but they do differ in their views on the divine, the purpose of life, and the nature of reality. Stoicism tends to incorporate a cosmic order, while Buddhism is non-theistic and centers on the impermanence of all things. Thank you.